Discussion 10, it says that we're supposed to just post our summary and our analysis, but it doesn't say how. So I'm going to do this video because I've had so much to do today, and I just decided to stop and do this. I got into my bees today, so many things exciting happening with that, but I'm not quite done with that, and I had to plant a couple of trees. So the first question is, was my website successful, or was my campaign successful? So we're into it for the first week. This is Sunday, I realize, but I'm going to say yes. It's a resounding success. People like my website. They say the images are really beautiful. All of my social media connects to one another. I have all of my WordPress posts to publish at a certain time and day, figured out how to do that. Also set everything up in Meta Business and have multiple posts per day. Some of the posts I had anticipated already to correspond with the posts that I have on my website. Some are just having to do with aging and gray hair, and some are organic, like they just came up, and so I decided to do something right then. And that probably will continue to happen during the week. Like I'm going to post a little bit of something about the eclipse a little bit later. I am very glad that I went from just focusing on going gray to a whole health, holistic health for women over 40, because it gave me a whole lot of more material that I could work with. I am looking at my metrics. A couple of my metrics suggest, well, they don't suggest, they say that my website has, it just cut off. I don't know why. So my metrics, my sites are, they're up 2,000%, which is funny because it basically went from nothing to people actually looking at things. My goal for this week is to have 100 followers. I'm at 67 as of today. There is a balance between annoying people with continuing to ask them how to follow you, or to ask them to follow you. But I will say in my age demographic too, there's been a lot of teaching. Like I have to teach people how to follow me, go to the site and push follow. So there is that element of it, which probably isn't exclusive to my age group. A lot of people in my particular age demographic are very familiar with Facebook. And as a matter of fact, I feel like I can't get them out of it with a crowbar. Instagram is so much more fun. I will say, jumping to TikTok, you're probably not going to get a bunch of people in my age demographic. It is growing. China is controlling us through TikTok, so we're not going to do TikTok. With Facebook, for free, you can't get a lot of audio. You can't get a lot of music. You can with Instagram and you can with TikTok. They'll let you post your reels with music, which can make all of the difference. It can marry your theme. But Facebook is so censoring, even with Meta Business, who posts for both Instagram and Facebook, would let you put stuff on Instagram, but not on Facebook. So if you want to spend money and hit my demographic, you're going to win, because you're going to have a lot more tools at your disposal than just trying to do things for free. There are also opportunities for my demographic like that come along. Like one of my followers posted the cutest little video of a bird feeder that she got that showed birds. The birds come to the bird feeder and then you can actually see what the birds are. It was super cute. I don't care how old you are, but I linked to Amazon. That is, I don't have anything to sell. So if you have something to sell, there are things that I can do that will lead people to perhaps purchase your product. Other things that came up were purple shampoo or mineral sunscreens. If you're selling that type of thing, I can sell that product. If you're spending money on campaigns that I'm organizing, I'm going to lead people to want to purchase your products or your service. Also, a couple of other things that happened as far as my website functionality. Meta stopped allowing me to upload videos spontaneously. I did everything humanly possible to figure out what was happening. Meta will not answer your questions unless you're paying for ads, unless you're paying for customer service, which is another reason to pay to put some money into this, because you can boost your posts and because you have access to customer service when freaky things happen. WordPress, I had comment boxes, but not comment displays. You have to put a comment box for people to put a comment in, and then you put another block for displays so that people can see actually that other people are commenting, so they'll comment too and they can read each other's comments. I couldn't figure that out. WordPress, in contrast to Meta Business, is fantastic with their customer service. Even if it's my fault, I don't care. I just want to know what's going on and try to fix it. If I were going to revise it, I probably, let's see, use my platform to promote what other people are doing. Oh, if I were going to revise this entire campaign, I would love to promote what other people are doing. I don't necessarily have anything to promote. It goes so far, but I would love to promote what you're doing. You have to know a little bit about what's going on in all of the services in this industry of digital marketing. But I think that we have things that we're really good at and things that are impossible. Like, I'm not going to be an IT person. I'm just not. The whole time you're trying to balance what you see in your mind with what your skill set is, with what the program can do, with the skill set of what you know in the program. There will be some way of learning more about the program to make whatever's in your mind a reality. We should always be thinking of what it should look like. The task is to bring it to life. And there is a way to do that. You've done your research and you don't want to offend people, but you also don't want to be stifled. There's a huge vulnerability to putting yourself out there on the internet and seeing what your friends will think or seeing what other people will think. A lot of times they're not going to think anything because they're not even going to be looking at it. However, there is a vulnerability to that. And if you've done your research and you have your personality, I think you should just go with it. There are people that are going to like you and people that aren't going to like you. You don't want to be stifled. Like, one of my posts, I put something about mothers. I know everybody's not a mother, but I didn't want to completely be stifled. I had something on alcohol. I know everyone doesn't drink alcohol, and I have bad jokes, and I know that too. So I don't think that we should be stifled. I think that we should think of all kinds of things that we can do and just try to learn how to make those make our visions reality. Hopefully this wasn't too long.